So let me share with you just one story of my personal experience why I think you should definitely try African black soap. And you should just, at least give it a try. If it doesn't work for you, you can always stop. The best thing about black soap is because it's 100% plant-based, you can actually use it on all skin tones, on all skin types, right? So if you have oily skin, if you have dry skin, you can still use it. It doesn't matter your complexion, what color your skin tone is. Everybody can basically use African black soap. So at least give it a try and then see. But anyway, I moved to the States, I remember, back in 2006. And this was when I, went to high school. And then after high school, I was running track and field. So I didn't really have a whole lot of years, to sort of like build the resume here to actually be recruited. So I had to walk on, at university. And if you know anything about walk-ons, walking into any Division One, program is just a nightmare altogether. It's really difficult. But I somehow managed, to make it. And making it to the team was one thing, but then I had to actually deal with just how cold, literally terribly cold, upstate New York was. I just wasn't prepared. I wasn't used to it at all. So that was a huge shocker for me. But to make things worse, as a track and field athlete, or basically as a college athlete altogether, you're always in sweats, right? You're always wearing some form of your training gear because you're either coming from practice or you're coming from study hall and you have to go to class, and from that you probably have practice or you have a weight room or some sort of, basically control factor pretty much. Anyway, but yeah, you're always in your athletic gear. And in that process, I noticed that I was breaking out a lot. I was breaking out on my back, I was breaking out on my shoulders, and definitely had some issues on my face as well. It was beginning to actually affect me quite a bit because I noticed that I started getting, the dark spots that was really, really, it felt very uncomfortable. Let's say that it felt really uncomfortable to actually see that. And I wasn't sure what was happening because it wasn't something that I was really used to my entire life. So fast forward, going through all that process, I went back home during recess in my first semester, and then I noticed right away what the problem was. I left all my all my soap, all my traditional stuff that I was using, I left it in the Bronx, and then went to school in upstate New York and basically bought a whole bunch of new stuff for college, just like everybody does. And without me actually realizing that the black soap that I had been using my whole life was one of the crucial factors that had, kept my skin so clean. So what I did was I immediately dropped, pretty much, threw away all this stuff that I had gotten from the store. I mean, honestly, like if you look at the ingredients of some of these products, can't even pronounce the name of it. It's ridiculous. So I realized that must have been the problem. So I pretty much threw everything away. Then I went back to using black soap, and immediately it was almost instant. You basically notice the difference right away. Ever since then, I really can honestly say I haven't had much of any, acne issues, much skin problems. As a matter of fact, I actually got burned a little bit. Let me see. I'm not sure if this is possible, but let's see. Yeah, correct. I got burned a little bit the other day, about 3 weeks ago, when I was packaging some shea butter, and I put some of that on it, and through the combination of using the black soap, to take a shower, and then using some shea butter on it, it really sort of fades most of, the minor cuts and the bruises that you'll have, the scars. It's really, really excellent for dark spots. It does an amazing job just clearing out the excess oil, and that's one of the really big things as well that I noticed when I was running. You basically sweat a lot, so your skin gets clogged, and as someone who has an oily skin like myself, it just makes it worse. It sits there and then you start breaking out. So the black soap is really excellent. It really clears out the skin. It's able to remove the excess oil from your skin and clear out your pores. Which is really, really beneficial for acne prevention. That's honestly my personal story. I think you should definitely give it a try. I have noticed, for me, I haven't really spent a whole lot of money on skincare products and stuff. literally all I use. I just use black soap and I use some shea butter, which are pretty much the two products that I currently sell. These are my products, by the way, which currently I sell on Amazon. If you are interested, give them a try. You don't even have to buy it from me, okay? That's the thing. That's how confident I am in raw black soap. It has to be raw African black soap. Make sure you don't get, some of it will be black, like really, really dark and almost, evenly black. I'm not entirely sure those are really, really genuine, so be careful. Black soap should be brown in a way, right? It should be brown, and if you break it apart, it should have some brown bits in it as well. So yeah, give it a try. Try it. Check out my shop on Amazon, Share Farms. If you don't like it, like I said, one of the benefits of black soap is it's literally cheap. It's not very expensive, right? So if you don't like it, you can just stop using it, and you're not out of pocket of a whole lot of money. So yeah, and that's basically it. That's my personal honest story and experience about African black soap. It's pretty much all I use, and I highly recommend that at least you give it a try. It's almost like a hidden gem in a way, so give it a try, see how you like it. If you found this information useful in any way, please, give it a like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section if you tried it. Did it work for you? Did it not? I would so much love to know. Thank you so much. Bye for now.